Just want to come over and see how they're doing. Today is a little bit warmer, and so they're a little bit more active today. Hi guys. Maybe we'll pick up some meat for them tomorrow and be able to feed them. We're gonna have a couple days they're gonna be in the upper 70s, 76, 78. So that should be, oh, you're getting too close. It should be warm enough for them to be able to digest. So we do have to be careful. If you haven't heard me talk about this before, it does have to be warm for them to be able to digest their food. So when it gets really cold, we can't feed them. And so depending on how much you feed them as well, that's the other thing a lot of people are kind of get caught up on. So if like we could feed them today and just give them a tiny bit of something, and that's fine. It's going to take them, like, depending on the size of the food, will dictate how long it takes to actually digest. So if we were to give him a lot of food, like a huge meal for him, like when we got the roadkill deer, you know, when we had that, and that could take him like 2 weeks to digest. So we wouldn't give him something that big this time of year at all, because we're not getting accurate weather 2 weeks out. So I'm only going to feed them, even when it is nice, projected nice for the next week, we're only going to give them relatively small amounts of food so they'll be able to digest it by the time the next week after that comes, which we don't really have an accurate gauge on what the temperature is going to be. So that's why I'm always kind of like, I'm kind of nervous about it, because you get one good day and then the weather just goes to crap the next, like 3 days later, and then I get like all worried about them not being able to properly digest. The temperature has to hit a certain high for the enzymes in their stomach to be able to go to work to actually digest. And then if they are not able to, the food can rot in their stomach. Now, usually if that were to happen, they would just regurgitate it, they'll throw it up. And that's pretty gross and nasty, right? The fear though, is if they don't, and it rots in them and it can kill them. So that would depend on how far in the digestive process, whether it's in the stomach or in the intestines. Obviously, they're not regurgitating from the intestines. So depending on how far in we are, and on the alligator itself, and whether or not they have the, I don't know what you want to say, like the prescience of mind to be able to do that. That's the other thing I've seen. Like, his motivation goes way down when it gets cold. Hers doesn't really seem to go down nearly as much. She's much more willing to eat even when it is cold. So I don't know if she just has a better temperature tolerance, or she's just less aware of what she's capable of, you know, as far as the temperature goes. It's a weird thing that we don't really understand. And the risk is that if you're wrong, you can kill them, you know. So that's why throughout the winter, we're just very careful, and we only feed them a little bit when it's going to be really warm. And again, like, what is warm, what is cold comparatively for them. So usually I don't see his appetite start to subside unless we have a couple of nights in a row and like the low 40s or upper 30s. When it's in the 40s and 50s, they basically act normal. They still want to eat, but I err on the side of caution. I don't even want to feed them when it's getting that cold for several days in a row. It just makes me too nervous. You know, it's not a game that you want to play. It's not a risk that is necessary either, because either one of them could go the next like 3 months without eating anything at all, and you probably wouldn't even be able to tell. They wouldn't even lose any weight or any noticeable amount of weight. So, and keep in mind, again, in a survival situation, either one of them can go an entire year without eating. Now that would be survival. That is like starvation mode. Obviously we never do that, but throughout the winter, these winter months, you know, we got 3-4 months where it is really cold. We're going to feed them relatively little. Just whenever we do have a warm break, we'll give them a little bit of food. But again, it's not even really necessary to do so. And in the wild, it would not be uncommon for them to not eat at all winter, and that would be pretty normal, you know, especially at this latitude for them. But either way, look at them. They want food. They're like, that's enough talk. Give me food. I got nothing for you right now. But maybe we'll be able to pick some up today or tomorrow and be able to give them a little bit of food, you know, keep them happy. But again, it's not like it's necessary, but this is just the constant thing in my mind of like always looking at the weather, trying to figure out, is it warm enough? What's the forecast? All that stuff. And with the crocs, it's even worse. You know, they're way more cold tolerant than the crocodiles are. So with the crocs, I don't even play around with it at all unless it's really, really warm. Prairie dog time. Oh, look at him. There's Cheeky. Oh, Cheeky got a monkey biscuit. And goodbye. We got Harv. He's got a monkey biscuit. Got Coco. Got a rodent block. We got Poppy. Oh, what's Poppy got? Poppy's got a rodent block. Oh, Poppy. Here, you want this? You want this? Yes. He's so cute. Oh, Harv's got a big old piece of corn. These guys are so cute. Poppy's living the dream here. Eating while being pet, while also not doing any work whatsoever. Living the dream. There's one happy prairie dog. Ocala. Oh, hi Ocala. Look at Aquila sitting up in the bushes. I love being able to offer the animals natural habitats with, you know, all these plants and brush and everything. So if they want to get up into the brush, they can. I think it's really cool when they do. So she's just hanging out up in there. Now she's also oriented to face towards the other crocs. So over here is where we have all the temporary setups with all the other crocodiles. So she's facing right towards them. But yeah, so here's Angelus. So he's a male Nile crocodile. So eventually, we're hoping we get him a little bit bigger. We could pair him up with Aquila, hopefully. Right now, he is not big enough, I don't think. So we just want to get him to grow a little bit. And then next door is Cadmus. He's another Nile. So he is, oh, get the camera to work. So he's only 6'5". Angelus was 8 foot maybe? I can't remember, man. That's why I write all this stuff down, guys. I'm so bad at remembering numbers. That's why I didn't do well in math in school. And then over here we have TikTok, the Morlitz crocodile. And then Lyra sitting out right there. So she is our small female Nile. And she was 4'9". Remember that one. Hi, Echo. Hi, big baby bird. Look at this big baby bird. You guys remember when she was like sitting the palm of my hand size? It's crazy how big this thing is. I remember when you were just a little baby. You followed me around everywhere. Yeah. They're so soft. I love petting them. All right, pigs. All right, pigs. Oh, Julie and Daisy. There you go. Petunia got a handful before I started filming because Petunia's rubbing all up on my leg. I hate it when they do that. There you go. See? I'm gonna do it again. First up, getting pig slobber all over me. Oh, Daisy. Here you go, Daisy. Here you go, Daisy. Yeah, Petunia. You sit, Petunia. You sit. Look at his little ear. Look at this little ear, Petunia. Where are you guys going? Oh my goodness. Why? It's so funny. I think in my videos, the pigs are the most polarizing animal I have. Some people love to watch them and they're so cute and squealing and the way they eat their food. And some people absolutely hate the way that they eat their food with their mouths open and lips smacking and everything. It's really funny. I see the comments where people are like, oh my God, Daisy's my favorite part of the vlog. And other people are like, every time you show the pigs, I hit skip until they're done. You sit, Julie. You sit. Go pig. Oh, the good pig, Julie. Oh, the good pig. That big pig. Oh, the good boy. He's so excited. Look at that steak. Oh. Yum. Yum. Okay. Boy. You got the stick. Oh. Where's the stick? Where is it? Look at the stick. Yeah, it's not the same one. It's like, oh, it's good enough. Alright, so now we're gonna give Calusa the owl her eye meds. Alright, so I just gave her eye drops for her glaucoma. She's a little sleepy. It's daytime, of course, so she's just gonna kind of take little naps throughout the day. They're still very much aware, though. They're not like dead asleep during the day. They're definitely aware. They watch, they listen. It seems like they just kind of nod on and off, more or less. Here's our little piggies. Oh, hi, Wilbur. Hi, Wilbur. You got hay in your fur. Here's Amy, the biggest of the little pigs. Amy Swinehouse. Got Puddles right here. We got Molly over here. We got the coatis in their lockouts eating. They're so funny. So these are the two close sisters, Coco and Gigi. So they share a lockout, they do everything together, and then all the other ones are separated in individual lockouts. So here are the Patagonian Maras, Timothy and Topanga. Timothy always over there trying to steal the bull. Right, Topanga. So they're a large rodent species, native to Argentina. They also call them a Patagonian cavy or cavy, depending on who you talk to. And another name is a Patagonian hare. You know, like hare like a rabbit. So they're closely related to the guinea pig. What are you doing up there, Hazel? These crazy foxes. So here's Hazel. They got lots of good yummy food today. So they've got some apple, blueberries, some pear, some freeze-dried raw chicken, the exotic canine diet, some cantaloupe, and the chicken and rice mix too. And Shippo's up there. Here is Kira and her log, and then here's Yue. Here's little dude, our African crested porcupine. Oh, he's huffing and puffing. He's got one of his little biscuits. He's got some squash, some pumpkin, some kale, his leaf eater biscuits, and rodent blocks. That big fella. Oh, look at him pointing his quills at me. You know, I don't want to jinx it. So far, I have not been stabbed. I don't plan on it anytime soon. But man, when you look at those things, you're like, oh God, that would hurt so much. They look so painful. Just such a fascinating defense mechanism, honestly. And you know, he sheds them. Oh my goodness. Why did it stand up, man? Goodness gracious. Well, anyways, I was saying he does shed them. So here's our little collection of ones that we found in there, but here's the biggest one. You do not want that stuck in you. You see the blood groove down the middle? So that way when it stabs you, you can still bleed. It is pretty gnarly. And this is like long enough, because I mean, you just saw what he did with the way they back up like that. So again, they don't shoot their quills. That's a myth. They don't shoot them, but they do back up and try to stab you like that. And so if you look at the length of this one, I mean, that is enough to basically go into my chest cavity and come out the other end. So you can imagine that going right through a lung or a heart organ, you know. Yeah, you can see how they can definitely kill you. Now, again, they're not aggressive. You know, he's only defensive of his food. They're not aggressive at all. They don't like chase or attack or anything like that, you know. Well, he kind of chases, but that's just because he is a frustrated old man that, well, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, yeah, we talked about it before. He'll chase you to try to hump your leg. But yeah, so anyways, they're not aggressive. You know, I never want to paint them that way to make people like afraid of them or something. He's so friendly. He loves being pet. It's just I always end up filming him during feeding when he's very defensive of his food. So now that it is warmer out, we got the parrots back outside. Here's Cupie. And then we've got Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Oh, hi, Chloe. We got Olaf destroying his house. And we've got Azula, who wants to fight me. Hi. Hello, Azula. Why you want to bite me, huh? Why you want to bite me? And then Blue is inside, just because she's more cold sensitive. And then here's Suki. Hi, Suki. Hi, Suki. Hi, Jelly Bean. Oh, he's got a blueberry. Another one, yeah. He's got blueberry, cantaloupe, grape, peach, or pear. All he's gonna do is happy blueberry dance. Oh, look at him. Just wants to show it off. You gonna eat it? We're gonna show it off. Oh, we're gonna show it off. Very proud of his blueberry. Yeah. There you go. There you go. You got another one. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, he's friendly today. Oh, he's being friendly. Yeah. Look at that friendly toucan. It's being nice right now. What a good toucan. There's his ear. Right there. Very cool. So here are all the little guys, the little budgies, cocktails. So they all just got a bunch of fresh food, water, millet. Here's the veggie bowl. Only got 2 of them on it. All right, so we have a ton of thank you notes from our Amazon wish list. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who helps out the sanctuary by buying things off our Amazon wish list. It's really, really helpful and amazing when you guys do that. I have been really slacking on reading these though. This is like a third of the ones that we have stacked up. So I've been doing a really bad job. So I'm going to go ahead and read off a bunch of them right now, just so we can acknowledge our awesome supporters. So this one was from Krista Radford. Thank you. This one is Eileen Liu, thank you, or Yeleen, I'm not sure. I'm gonna butcher pronunciation on a lot of these guys, sorry. But thank you, and let's see, that one is empty. This one was Heidi Ashby, thank you, and try to separate these things. That one, another one from Heidi, thank you again. This one says, love all you do for the animals. I especially like all the beautiful birds, from Yvonne Madison, thank you. This one says, blessings for all you do, from Judy Grandstand. Thank you. Most of them it just says a name, you know, but some of them have a personalized message too. This one is a thank you from Carla M. Jacobson. This one says, just want to thank you both for all your love, hard work, and commitment to the rescue center and the community of animals that you love and care for, from Stacy and Shane Williams. Thank you. This one is Heather Tweeto. Thank you. This is Chris Fadlevich. Thank you. Another one from Chris. And then we have Suzanne Welty, thank you. Elaine Hale, thank you. This one is Christine Freeland, thank you. This one says, love watching the progress of the sanctuary in your videos. Your biggest fan from Michigan, Nancy Holler, thank you. And then thank you both for all you do and having hearts of gold, from Chuck Hammock, thank you. This one says, love to all animal and human, amazing work you do. Love your videos. Longtime viewer, from Christy in Nashville. Thank you. This is Jessica Kaya. Thank you. Robin Fowler. Thank you. Thank you for all you do, from Tim Bulk. This one is from Angela May. And this one said, thank you for all the wonderful work you do. Blessings, from Rhonda Burris. And another one from Rhonda. Thank you. This one is a Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you do, from Robert McNeil. And this is a Merry Christmas to you, Gabby, and all the animals, from Julie Magner. Thank you. This one is Jean Ann Doral. Thank you. Another one from Jean. Another one from Jean. This one is from Yvonne Gallup. Thank you. This one says, Merry Christmas. I wish I could do more, but I know this can help based on your request. I respect so much of what you do, from Kim Wilson. Thank you so much, Kim. We do appreciate everything. Anything helps. This one's from Heather Tweeto. Again, thank you. Another one from Heather. This is Jennifer Borick. Thank you. We enjoy your Facebook content. Thank you for helping animals, from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Another one from Heather. And this one is from Susan Dusenbury. Okay, so that was just the stack that we had right now. So we have a ton more. I'm going to try to remember to read more of them and break them up more. But, you know, thanks again so much to everybody that does send in things on our Amazon wish list. A lot of times we post up the wish list and everything gets bought out within like 10 minutes. So we have some really awesome supporters. I get lots of comments like, what Amazon wish list? I never have even seen it. I know, because it sells out so fast. You know, we put everything we can think of that we need on there, and a lot of times it's boom, it's gone within hours. So, you know, huge thank you to all our supporters on there, guys. All right, now we're feeding Asami. Hi, Asami. She just woke up. Oh, she's kicking her leg, scratching the good spot. Big girl. As walking up, she just came out of her log, just waking up. Let me try to zoom out a little bit so you guys can see her better. So a lot of times when she just wakes up, she likes to be pet, and she's not as interested in the food. She's more interested in being pet. There you go, Uncle Girl. All right, so we'll go ahead and leave her to eat her food. Now we're feeding the Fenic foxes. So here's Jet. Hi, buddy. And then Sierra is racing around somewhere. She probably just grabbed a bite. She's got her bowl right there, so usually grabs something and makes a run for it. Oh, there she goes. So they are Fenic foxes. So the other foxes we have are red foxes that came from the fur farm. And then these two are Fenic foxes. So they are the smallest species of fox. And she was just right back there. So these little guys are very small, very cute, and unfortunately that does lead people to want to have them as pets. And you know, again, I say this stuff all the time. They are wild animals. They're not pets. They're not domesticated. So he's not going to act like a dog. Jet will bite the crap out of you. So some people do keep them successfully, pretty calmly, but a lot of people end up rehoming them because they're not pets. They're not what people would expect. You know, they want it to be like a cute, cuddly little Pokemon because that's kind of what it looks like. But a lot of people end up getting them, and they are not that, and they will bite you. And again, like if you're planning on trying to get one of these things and you think it's going to be a domesticated puppy, it absolutely is not. And here is Calusa, our non-releasable barred owl. So I just gave her owl breakfast, as it were. And check out her talons. Pretty darn cool. Got some serious talons on there for catching small mice and rats and frogs and snakes. I'll eat all kinds of little critters. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give her food and let her eat. And that'll end the video. Thanks for watching, guys.